The story that I heard was that they were having Sunday lunch, and my uncle, one of my uncles, who could understand English, heard on the BBC that the Russians were mobilizing. So they left within 2 or 3 days. They had to move quickly. My grandfather refused to leave, but my father, my mother, and his 3 brothers all left. But before they left, they buried the family silver in a forest on my grandfather's estate. My father made a new life in South Africa, but of course I'd heard of the story and it captivated me right from childhood, that somewhere on this faraway place, the family silver was buried. My father was getting old. I kind of nagged him. I said, please draw me a map. One day I might be able to go to the state. He gave me that map in 1989, and he drew it from memory 50 years after he left. He left in 1939 and 89. He gave me this map accompanied by some instructions. It was such a rough map, and I was thinking it's just an almost impossible task. But miracle of miracles, with the help of a Ukrainian metal detector man and my niece, I managed to uncover it. I was very, very emotional. One of the things we pulled out was a jewelry box, and inside all kinds of trinkets. And my niece, who was with me, I was so overwhelmed, I didn't even realize it. She says, those were probably packed by your mother. Those are your mother's jewelry. That's your mother's jewelry. And as I mentioned before, my mother had died when I was 7. So here I was, touching stuff that she had packed away 80 years previously. So it was a very emotional thing for me. It's hugely meaningful. It's a kind of fulfillment of, firstly, a life dream of as a little boy, finding the treasure. But more importantly, it's probably fulfilling a directive from my father. And perhaps more importantly, it's given me a great sense of satisfaction and a feeling of walking taller. I walk taller, I'm more confident, I've done something amazing.